stories my daddy and I shared were exciting and fun. Dr. Seuss and his crazy world of green eggs and ham, Heidi and her beloved grandfather on the mountain, The Little Mermaid and her longing to have legs. But there was one story he couldn't tell me. The story of Ahlem. Ahlem was a camp in Hanover, Germany, where my dad was a slave. He arrived there at the end of 1944 after he had spent 4 years in Lodz Ghetto and 2 other concentration camps. The work at Ahlem was mainly done underground, in the mines and tunnels. There were no gas chambers here, only back-breaking work. On April 6, 1945, the slaves were divided up by those who could still walk and those who were too weak. The ones who could walk were sent to Bergen-Belsen. My dad was one of the men who were left behind. The Nazis deserted the camp. Suddenly, there was no one in charge. Then, a miracle happened.
The Harlan concentration camp near Hanover. Out of 10,000 Polish men brought here 10 months prior to April 1945, only 200 remain. Prisoners who could walk were removed before American troops entered Hanover. The others were left to starve and die. Immediate relief was provided for the men with the arrival of a Red Cross clubmobile. The men broke into tears when they were given hot soup, other food, and cigarettes and clothing. When questioned, most of these men could not remember when they'd last eaten a decent meal. Many had been beaten and tortured so long their minds had failed. The deaths continue even after liberation of the camp. Some were too far gone when the Americans took over. An AMG sergeant checks the list of inmates. The victims relate the atrocity story, and photographs are made for further documentation of the horrors committed at the Hanover camp.